everybody.
Hey.
Hi. Hey, we're just bullshitting. Don't look at me like you expect me to have something prepared.
Nope, you're the ringleader. Make it happen.
Yeah.
No.
You've got a laptop in front of you.
Well, I do.
You're prepared with something.
Well, I did prepare something, but it wasn't like we have to do this. But if we get into this, then that's fine. We'll do it. Okay.
We should get a podcast coordinator. That should be your title.
Podcast coordinator?
Yeah, we need titles around here.
Oh, I like that. I get a little plaque. I can put it on my door.
Yep.
But that means we're going to hold you accountable to coordinating the podcast in a way that you're going to have some things ready, like boom, bam, bang.
No. I was specifically told that what we need to do is not prepare for it.
But you have a laptop.
But that's your
in front
job
of
to
you.
not prepare for it.
No, I prepared a little bit.
Well, if he just said that's your job to not prepare for it, you're kind of not doing your job.
That's true.
Close that
Opposite of
laptop.
something.
I mean, we could start with this since we've talked about it a lot.
Do it.
A while back, I found some strange beers. And each of these things sparks a little something for me. Like, I looked at...
Dairy beer.
you know what? I didn't see one dairy beer.
Not one milk beer.
Thank God.
At least they're probably out there, but I haven't seen them. But
Sounds nasty.
the first one is a beer called Precious. And it's a...
Like the movie.
You love
We
the
were just
movie.
talking about this
Yeah.
movie
We were.
right before the podcast.
and actually, if you flip
Hey, a lot of other movies do it. Ghostbusters comes out. You see it on cereal.
what makes this interesting is this beer has collagen in it. And do you know what collagen does?
Is that
Well,
stuff
that's-
you put
It
in
makes
your
your
lips?
lips fat.
Plumps them up.
Well, it's supposed to be just really good for your skin and for your hair, and it's really aimed towards ladies.
Where does collagen come from?
That I don't know.
Collards?
Yeah,
See, right
it's-
there.
no, but no,
You're
wait.
doing your job.
Thank you. No, but
didn't
actually,
prepare.
I'm kind of not, because your body produces collagen, and it's the main thing that keeps for your
Well,
skin.
your body produces a lot of things. You don't want it to end up in a recipe.
It's supposed to be great for you.
Those are the... What's going on there?
Yeah.
Can I look up collagen? This is very important to
Well,
this
you're
discussion.
doing videos.
Yeah,
huh?
do
Look
it.
it up.
Collagen is the most abundant protein in the human body and is the substance that holds the whole body together. It is found in the bones, muscles, skin, and tendons, where it forms a scaffold to provide strength and structure.
And guess what I did because of this beer? I started to look into collagen. I had some info on it.
Okay.
I ordered some.
Yeah?
Collagen?
You can
Is
get
that pink stuff we got in the mail?
No, it's not. But it's a powder. You take like 2 tablespoons of it because your body stops making it as much as it normally does at the age of like 25.
I thought you meant you ordered the beer. I was excited for a
no,
moment.
I should have done that.
But that beer seems like the Virginia Slims of beers.
Yeah.
I'm just excited about Simon's puffy lips when he comes
Yeah.
out of the
Oh,
office.
man.
Comes in
you-
looking like Angelina
Sweet
Jolie,
puppy
give him
lips.
some smooches.
Yeah, I'm
That's
looking
what it's
forward to
gonna
that. Kissy, kissy, Simon.
But
anyway.
fat's got a bad rap, but fats, like the good fats, are extremely good for you.
Yeah, you need them.
Like chow yun fat.
Sorry?
What's that? Chow Yun
Fats
Fat.
Domino?
He's
Two-
one
two
of them
really good
Asian
fats.
actors that flip around in the movies.
Oh, okay. I didn't know.
It flips around. That's
Yeah, that's all he does. It's like him and Jackie Chan and
They don't flip
Jet
so
Li, all
much.
they
They
do
just
is
kind of
flip around.
glide on wires.
while the fighters that they're against rotate around them in a circle.
Right.
And not attack them at once.
No, that'd be crazy.
Like on Sunday afternoons, there wasn't much on TV when I was growing up back in the 20s. But they always had these dubbed
Kung Fu movies.
Kung Fu
yeah.
movies.
Those
Yeah.
are the best.
And I never got into them. It was always like, oh shit, this is on.
You're crazy.
Ugh, I'm gonna
I
watch
know.
You're
it
so
all.
I
crazy.
love those,
I
man.
had-
Neebs.
Is
Did you
that
watch
how-
those when you were a kid?
Yeah, I watched those.
Oh, man.
Is that how Asian people line up for things? Like you go to the bank, they all make a circle around the teller? Maybe that's how they do it over there.
Yeah.
That's how they wait in
attack
line.
him
They don't
one
wait
by
in
one.
lines. They wait in circles.
And come one at a time.
Yeah, it's very interesting. I watched some sort of documentary on that, and once I saw what they do, I mean, it's pretty obvious, but there's
It
this
fills
things
all the frames with
Yeah,
action. Like
right.
there's always movement, and it looks chaotic when actually it's pretty
Right.
straightforward.
And when you pay attention to that and you ignore the fight, it's really funny.
It is.
Yeah.
My problem with movies, having worked, in film, is I know too much. You ever find that to be a thing?
Oh,
Yeah, you know
every
how the
day.
soup's made.
Yeah.
Exactly. I will pick out an extra a lot of times and just watch an extra.
Just like, someone in the background of
Yeah.
a movie.
Yeah, it's really fun to picture what they're thinking.
Or to watch two extras have a conversation when they're not really
Oh,
saying
yeah.
Yeah,
anything.
because you have
that's
to like extras have to pantomime.
Yeah, they're just moving their lips and acting it out. It's like they have an individual story between them
Yeah.
that the film never fucking realizes. It's fun.
I remember watching my dad was in like a soap opera. It was like Days of Our Lives or something like that way back when. And he was doing the whole background thing. These are small sets, right? But
He's in the way
it
of
was just fun.
everybody.
He's, just to sit, even at 9, I'm like, he's overacting.
It's a restaurant scene, and he's like complaining about the soup. He's pantomiming. They're like, "Sir, what are you doing?" He's like, "My character thinks the soup is cold."
Yeah, sir, please leave.
His wife just left him.
Yeah.
Spaghetti.
So, what's the next beer?
The next beer is actually
Bile.
called. No,
It's got bile in it.
Bile beer.
Your body produces it. It's good for you.
It's
That's
Mamma
semen
Mia
beer.
pizza beer.
No.
I like
And,
pizza
Hold
and
on
beer.
now, what?
So I guess when you make a beer, there's a mash,
Uh-huh.
right? I don't know much
same with
about
whiskey.
making beer.
That's how you make moonshine too.
Okay.
And
so-
potatoes.
So what they take is they take a full margarita pizza wrapped in cheesecloth
And mash it?
and they dunk it into the mash like a tea bag. I just thought that was weird enough to.
It's weird
Super
enough.
weird.
It's
yeah.
weird. The next one is beard beer.
Beard beer.
And the guy used
A beard.
a yeast strain cultivated from the hair in his beard.
what
I
the
don't
fuck?
want that.
No.
No,
Yeah.
no.
So, and this is he's a brewmaster, and
No, he's not.
he's
He's
very
he
much.
needs to be fired.
Yeah, well,
He's
apparently
a goddamn stoner, is what he is. That's
That's
not right.
crazy.
Don't ever call that man a brewmaster.
It's like
again.
one of those fucking freaks out there that hides his cum in things and enjoys people.
jeez.
Like, I'm just saying, there's some fucking weirdos out there.
What's weird about that? But I mean, putting your damn beard into your beer now.
Yeah, that's
Well,
hair.
That's
If
a
you-
crazy man's idea.
You think that's weird? Mickle beer geek brunch weasel. The weasel-like civet is native to tropical Asia, and they just eat coffee beans, and they only eat the ripest coffee beans, and the enzymes in its stomach. Apparently, after it shits, it like really makes a really good flavor, like coffee flavor, and they brew it with the weasel shit in it.
So it's a
wow.
Whose
weasel,
idea was that?
weasel shit beer?
Yeah.
Probably the beard guys.
I'd
idea.
give that a whirl. Why
And-
not, right?
And actually, I had a question related to this that I can ask you guys. We've all seen little like rabbit shit.
Yeah.
Little pellets,
Little pellets. Would you eat one of those pellets for $2,000? You can drink something afterwards, but you got to chew it and swallow it, and I'll give you $2,000. You
one-
figure that's
Can we
a-
cover it in chocolate or wrap it in
No,
bacon?
you got to eat it as its own entity. It's not just swallow it either, because
That's
that's
nasty,
easy.
but
Yeah, but
$2,000.
$2,000.
It's a worthy question. I would.
I'm gonna say yeah.
I don't know, man.
Not above that.
Maybe you up it to $5,000. Now you're talking.
So no, you're
I'm a
saying no.
negotiator. Yeah, no.
Neebs?
All right.
Will it make me sick?
That's
No,
a big question.
It won't make you sick.
Yeah.
If I get sick and there's $2,000 worth of doctor bills, is worth
Right.
Okay, how about
worthless.
this? Your doctor bills will be taken care of financially, but you might get sick.
How long would you be
How
sick for?
sick?
Oh, it's a couple days.
Vomiting?
A day.
A day of vomiting?
One day. We're negotiating here. One day is sick.
I
Come
don't
with
know.
Absro. $5,000. We'll start talking.
One day of throwing up, let's just say 3 maximum
Throwing up
times.
is the worst.
It really.
I almost threw up today.
Oh.
Why?
Listen, there's going to be vomit involved. I want $10,000.
I'm out. I'm out.
Dude, I'd honestly do it for 600.
I'll get to why I almost threw up today. I'll get to that.
rabbit shit for 600. Would you say
I'm not that
Nick?
desperate yet.
Well, Doraleous wondered why I almost threw up
Well,
today.
we
and
can
I'll
save
get to
this-
that after your
we can save
conversation.
this for a later highlight.
No, I'm curious. Why did you almost get sick?
I took a boot camp class that I probably shouldn't have because
And they serve rabbit poo at the end of it.
yep, rabbit poo and weasel poo.
Here's your
camp.
pellets, boys.
Yeah, it was pretty intense. Like everybody in there could probably fight crime pretty easily.
What time was that
Except me.
class?
It was like 10:45, and
Was this today?
This was today. I was shaky walking out. I thought I
Jeez.
saw Jesus at one point in time, and he
Did
was
they
telling
yell
me
at
come to
you?
light. Huh?
Do they yell at you?
No.
So it's not really boot camp.
It's not boot. It's just like you're doing hard shit.
So it's
And
like
we're-
fat camp.
It sounds like fat camp, but
Yeah.
it's
Were the
there's
other moms there wore out?
no. They were badass,
did you
but
have
there were some dudes there too. So
did you consume saltpeter?
saltpeter.
That's what they say that they give you in boot camp so you don't get an erection.
No.
No, he
I
had
didn't
an
get
erection
an erection
today.
during
Oh, you didn't?
not during the class, but when I came in, I was fully hard. Yeah, you saw.
Sure. It's a gym.
But yeah, I almost threw up, and I was like, God, I can't throw up here. This wouldn't be good.
Yeah.
This
I don't-
isn't good
I don't
for-
have my
What'd you
throat
eat before
hat.
you went and worked out?
Well, I had breakfast.
What kind of breakfast?
I had frosted mini wheats.
He drank a 32-ounce milkshake right before he went in.
I had a mudslide
And 2
at
eggs.
TGI Fridays.
Okay, so here is Walker beer.
I wish that story was better.
Don't make me leave it in.
I don't think it'll make the cut.
We'll see. Dude,
Hey,
I
had a
might not feel
workout.
like
I
editing.
almost threw up.
We'll see.
Not only
What
was
a
it bad,
ride.
it went on forever.
It really did. It was
Well, you guys were asking questions.
well because that comes along with the
I
story.
was
doesn't it?
curious.
No, listen, I thought it was a great story.
Thank you. Thank you, Simon.
Walker
But he's
beer.
cutting it.
Walker beer is made by Dock Street Brewing Company, and it's a dark, smoky creation. But they brew it with fresh goat brains.
Poop
What the
rings.
fuck is
And
wrong
that's
with
where
people?
so that's where the Walking Dead thing kind of goes into.
God.
But apparently it tastes pretty good, and that was going to make me ask you guys who I don't watch it. It's
I
a
don't
very
watch it.
big thing, so nobody here.
I don't watch it either.
I watched the first 4 seasons.
That's a lot.
And
Yeah,
realized
that's
that almost every single character is unlikable.
Really?
Like you slow, yeah, every fucking one. Like there's the redneck dude with the crossbow, which that'll annoy you alone. Like that being your weapon of choice in zombie situations is stupid.
When we have better technology out there.
Well, what would the best thing be?
I think a baseball bat's better than a crossbow.
I have 2 things that I checklist when I watch shows. Do they have likable characters, and are there zombies? And if they have zombies and no likable characters, I'm not into it.
Right. Do you guys know what Rocky Mountain oysters are?
Yeah.
I did not know.
Testicles, yeah.
So this is Rocky bull, pig, or sheep.
Oh.
Yeah.
Technically.
Okay.
But this beer is Rocky Mountain Oyster Stout,
fuck?
and this is made with bull specifically.
Okay.
So
It's
that-
all so gimmicky, you know?
Yeah, it
Well,
does.
people
Kinda
love them,
no-
apparently.
the novelty of like, yeah, I had a testicle beer. You know, like it's just to say you did it, I
Well,
think.
no, I'd want to know what it tasted like. And it spawned another question because I'm
Would you?
curious. Would you eat boiled bull testicles? If you heard, for the most part, you go like, okay, most people think they taste pretty good. Here's $20. You got to eat the whole,
no.
whole pair.
No, I'm fine.
No.
I have no interest in
gonna
eating a
stick-
bull's ball.
Or taste it. Just taste it.
No.
Yeah, it does seem like one of those like look what I did things. Like,
I'm gonna stick to
Hey, I'm gonna
insects,
go to a
yeah.
bug fest and eat a bunch of bugs.
Yeah,
Look
but
what I did.
Yeah, look at me.
But what if it tasted really good? Like
Yeah, I
a
would-
filet steak mixed with lobster or something.
like-
So you would have one?
I have this thing where it's like, the stuff we eat's weird. We just are used to eating it.
Well,
Bingo.
That's why I did the bug thing. I'm a believer that there's some tasty bugs out there.
So you should be a believer that there's some tasty balls out there because these balls might be delicious. I would try them right now for no money just
something
to try them.
about being a fucking sperm producing sphere.
There's probably a lot of protein in there.
But you
I mean,
eat the
probably.
asshole and don't even know it when you have a hot
I
dog.
love that ass.
Yeah. So
There's
I mean,
probably eggs in there too.
I'd much
Yeah.
rather eat balls than asshole myself.
No,
This is another one of those moments where I'm like, this is our job.
yeah, you're gonna throw up again.
I think
would-
it's ridiculous that you guys wouldn't at
No,
least
you're
taste
right.
I would watch 2 of you eat it, and if 2 of you went, that's actually pretty good, I'd jump in.
Have to
And
be
didn't
two.
die.
Yeah.
What about an eyeball? Like a sheep eye.
And I'm almost better with that.
I'm not.
I'm
because-
less
Not
just
me.
looking
and
at you.
and yeah, I don't know. I look at that and I think, slimy.
Yeah, I
Like,
couldn't
it's a texture
imagine
thing.
it
I
would
wouldn't like
taste
it.
as good as a testicle.
Well, testicles like a texture thing too. I don't want to bite into it and feel all the little sperm wiggling
Like
around
the,
in my
and the
mouth.
juice
I don't-
squirts out at first.
Yeah,
I don't think
I don't think that
would
that sounds
happen.
nasty.
Yeah.
think that would happen.
This isn't a live
You're not eating it
testicle that
raw.
you're eating.
Even when
Oh,
you
it's not
cook
still
it,
attached?
It's
them
prepared.
fuckers might still be wiggling.
They're not on the half shell, you know.
Dude, you're crazy. This is it. There's only one more, and we're just going to talk about
Thank
whatever.
God.
This is called The End of History, and it's made by Mary Prunks at Brewdog in Scotland. And they used to have the world record for the highest alcohol content in a beer.
How much?
55%.
Fuck.
I guess they don't have
That
it anymore.
Can't be a beer.
But that's what this beer was, 55%.
that's 110 proof.
There were only 11 bottles sold. They sold between $650 and $900 each, but they came encased in a squirrel or
Here we go.
Wait, what?
Like a taxidermied
yeah,
squirrel.
stuffed squirrels and stoats.
Yeah, I feel like I've seen this before.
See these guys? Now there's a
Okay.
picture. There's a picture of these guys.
That's amazing.
And
I
some
want the
of
one
them,
with the top hat.
yeah, some of them are wearing tuxedos and kilts and shit. I'm assuming those were the ones that went for like $900. God, the nicer ones.
That's pretty incredible.
I
yeah.
think so
Yeah.
as well.
Quick disclaimer to any of the audience out there: we have a lot of people that have sent us stuff. Please don't send us these. I know I just
No,
said
send me one. I want one of those.
Well, no, they're quite
Can you
expensive.
imagine
and I,
going to a party with that as your like drinking mug?
I imagine it
koozie?
all the time, but no, and it's not worth $900.
Oh, it is to me. If I had stupid money, I'd be like, hell yeah, I'm
if I had
getting one of
stupid
those.
money, I'm like, yeah, I want a damn squirrel mug.
It's a conversation piece.
It's not a mug though.
No, it's a
But
bottle
you can,
of
bottle.
beer.
yeah,
It's a
but you can
koozie.
drink it. You can drink
It
the
is a
stuff out of the
koozie.
bottle, and you can keep the.
Then you're supposed to recycle it.
No, I'm keeping it.
No. So
No,
anyway,
throw
that
it
was
out.
it. That was the beer.
Good stuff, Simon.
That was good,
Really good
Simon.
stuff.
Well, now we just rely on our own wits.
Yeah, this is where we
Oh, God.
transition.
This is
Yeah.
where everything falls off.
Anybody seen any good documentaries or television this week?
I saw a movie.
What movie?
Manchester by the Sea.
Oh, why are you bringing that up again?
No, we can't.
Well, I'm
We
bringing
talk-
it up to you guys.
Oh, you're
you
on a
asked.
roll.
You came in the office. You're like, I saw the worst movie. It
I didn't
depressed
say it
me.
was
You
the
should
worst.
watch it.
I didn't say it was the worst movie.
No, but
it was
you did-
interesting.
it was interesting, but you also said it was depressing.
It kind of was. You need a
And-
stiff drink after that one.
Yeah, and there was no
climax.
no climax.
Anticlimactic.
That's the same thing you do when you eat something that's nasty. Taste this. This is gross, right?
Does this taste right?
Yeah.
Is it just me? Or is this gross?
And
Yeah, pretty
I'm
much.
I'm out.
Watch
It's-
this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even if someone says, "Smell this," is this bad? I don't even do
That's
that.
poop, right?
Is this
That's
poop or
gotta be
chocolate?
poop.
Poop or
I
chocolate?
get annoyed when like if my lady is I'm like, hey, does this smell okay to you? And she's like, I don't want to smell it. I'm
I
like,
don't
I didn't
either.
say it's so bad. Oh, this is gross. Smell it. That's one thing.
Right.
But just go like, oh, you know what? I think this smells a little funny. Give me your fucking opinion.
You're talking about food in this
Yeah.
case?
Oh, are you?
Food. Give me
Wait,
your
are you the
opinion.
one that's?
I'm the one doing
Well,
it.
I can see with the anger. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you're trying to decide if you want to eat this, right?
It's not so
You're
questionable
like,
that it's
look,
bad.
lady, I'm trying not to get sick here. Help me out.
Right.
It's not like you just found something on the ground like, smell this.
Right. It came from our fridge.
If it's questionable, I don't even want to. I got no. This is you're gonna fucking maybe eat it, so you deal with it. You know.
Wow. You're
See, I have a bad
selfish
nose.
bastard.
I am
I've
selfish.
had several situations at my house where I've eaten leftovers, and then my wife's come home and she's opened the leftovers and going, "Oh boy, this is bad." And I'm like, "I had that for lunch."
Oh, because your nose is broken.
yeah, my
you got a
nose,
broken
is
nose.
shit.
But you would smell if I asked you to. I bet you would.
I would try.
Thick, would you?
Yes, I would.
Thank you.
Of course,
kind of you.
anybody would.
I don't.
Any normal
You and I
person.
should get
Except
married.
for
I don't
him.
like it.
You're not normal
should.
then.
We should.
Not in that department. No,
If I was going to drink some milk,
definitely not.
I don't think it's bad, but it might be. What do you think?
I'm not your
Neebs,
guy.
give it
Not
here. Let me
doing
see.
it.
Let me
I'm not your
smell.
guy.
Wow.
See how I'd give it a smell.
I hope we never crash in a plane with Doraleous one
has
day.
nothing to do
he
with
will
milk.
he will not be there for us.
Nothing to do with milk.
You won't even smell something for us.
See, the thing is, I will have your back in so
Nope.
many fucking ways.
I can see us crawling out of a crash
Yeah.
plane.
Yeah.
Smell this.
Yeah,
I think Gangrene's setting in. Help me out. No, sir.
I'd take a
That
fucking bullet
stinks.
for you, but I'm not going to smell your shit milk.
Oh, did y'all hear the Batman movie might be in trouble?
What?
Why?
What do you mean?
Trouble.
Well, trouble as in like it sounds like Ben Affleck may not be directing now.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Is he butthurt from
don't
the
know.
response of the last?
I don't know. Maybe it was like, yeah, who
Well,
knows?
he didn't direct the last
He didn't
one.
direct
No, I'm
the
just
last
saying.
one.
No, it's like that's what everybody was excited about. It's like, oh, Ben Affleck's going to direct the Batman movie, and he's going to, be the star. That might be good.
Honestly,
Like he
he's a
might
good-
have made it good.
No,
Yeah,
he's a
yeah.
decent.
He's a
I-
good-
I-
he's a
I'm
good
with you.
director.
Yeah.
I've liked
Yeah.
his stuff.
Yeah, you said it like you had your nose up in the air. Oh, Ben Affleck.
Well, just making such a big deal out of it as
Tartar
if that's
Affleck.
what's going to make or break the film is kind of
It
ridiculous.
could make or break the film.
Yeah,
Well,
it
anybody,
honestly could.
I mean, there's countless talented people out there that could direct a good fucking Batman movie.
Well, they seem to avoid them every time.
Right?
Yeah, I mean, he was the only good part of that shitty Batman Superman movie. I enjoyed his Batman.
I thought he did
sometimes.
great.
Yeah.
And Wonder Woman was hot.
I don't know if DC can pull out of the tailspin they're in right now.
nah.
It's weird. It's like Marvel has DC's, like, their heads are spinning because they don't have a clue how to even make any impact.
You kind of just need a good writer
Yeah.
and a good director, and you're done.
You would think. And
But
you know,
you also need like a good this is what Marvel has is like they have a plan. Like this is where we're going.
Yeah.
It seemed like
It's a
DC's
roadmap.
plan is just jumbled to hell because they're seeing what Marvel's doing. They're like, oh, we got to do that. We got to shove this into the plan now. And the talent, probably the director and the writers are like, why are you shoving this into the plan?
and I think a huge part of it is having worked on Iron Man 3, like crew-wise.
Yeah.
Witnessing the workflow, there's like this overwhelming confidence that you can feel from the big ups. Like they are so confident in their product. I would imagine on like Batman, Superman, or whatever, like they're always second guessing every fucking
Yeah, well, even on
thing.
Suicide Squad. Apparently, Suicide Squad had to get recut and all that
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
And they like shoved in all these like pop songs.
Oh,
and
they
everything.
tried to
They're
make it more like
we
the-
want to make it more like Guardians of the Galaxy. We want to make it more fun. It's like, no, why don't you go with the original fucking vision you had?
Yeah, make it dark.
Yeah, I mean, like go with it.
Yeah.
Give it to
Also-
a director who knows what they're doing.
The writer has to assume that adults are going to watch these movies too. Like you don't have Superman deliver the kryptonite spear into the creature when you got two other superheroes right there that aren't allergic to kryptonite.
Yeah, Wonder Woman could have done it.
Yeah.
I'll fight this thing while you go get the spear and stab
Any
it.
human could have done it.
Yeah, that makes sense because I'm Wonder Woman and kryptonite doesn't bother me.
And what's weird is like the amount of time, the amount of months, fucking sometimes years in the case of shooting something, like that being in the script and nobody was like, this doesn't really make sense. You know what I mean? Like those holes they're mind blowing to me.
I wonder if it's one of those things where, I could question this, or I could take a look at that paycheck and then possibly purchase half of the Dominican Republic later. Mm-hmm. You know, and it's just the paycheck.
Yeah, that probably has something to do with it.
Mm-hmm.
Just seemed like they really wanted to shoehorn, and spoiler alert for those that haven't seen Batman versus Superman, it seems like they wanted to shove in the death of Superman.
Yeah.
For no reason. Like to me, DC, they like their movies have not earned that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I feel like if Marvel right now, if they were to kill Captain America in a movie, that would be devastating because they've earned it. Captain America's been around for several films, whatever. Yep. His death would mean something.
It means
be like,
something,
oh
yeah.
wow. But now they've killed Superman.
Off of a reboot.
And you know they're gonna bring him back.
Yeah.
We don't know that.
Yeah, I mean, of course you know that. He's gonna come back.
Well, we'll see.
It's like, so the death has no fucking impact. It's just like, oh. They'd have had Superman there for like several movies, then killed him and actually stuck to their guns and kept him dead. That would have been pretty fucking cool.
Yeah.
If it was the writers from House of Cards, they would have killed him in the first 5 minutes.
Yeah. Or Game of Thrones.
Yeah, Game of Thrones.
Ooh. I'm finally on season 6.
Oof.
Are there zombies in that show?
There are White Walkers and
They're
a
like-
dead army.
But there are likable characters.
Oh,
Are
Yeah.
there?
Absolutely.
The
Tyrion.
If you say
Tyrion
Dinklage,
Lannister.
He's the
Dinklage is good. Who
He's
else?
amazing.
Jon Snow, that character.
He's really fun to
there's
follow.
several likable characters.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And I've only seen either 2 or 3 seasons of that show. I'm not deep into it. I'm waiting for it to be done, and then I'm jumping in. I'm going to binge it.
Am I going to like it? Y'all know me.
You're not going to like it because it's a soap opera and it drags on.
I enjoyed what I saw, but yeah, it does drag in some
Yeah, it
episodes.
drags.
Like some episodes, man, it hits hard, and it's like, wow, I can't believe that happened. And then you'll have 2 episodes where it's just like, okay, let's fucking go.
Yeah.
Would you say it was Dragon?
It was dragging.
It does drag in a lot.
Yeah.
I'll give you that.
Yeah.
Do y'all want to talk about weather for a minute?
Sure.
It's supposed to get cold this weekend.
We're supposed to getting snow up in Raleigh for sure.
Should we
It's
evacuate?
questionable here.
It's
Huh?
ridiculous.
Should we evacuate?
Well, look, I don't want to be anywhere near cold. If I had things to do, I'd get in the car and head to Florida tonight.
I'm kind of with you.
How cold though?
Like 17 degrees in the low.
Yeah, it's going to be chilly.
17, 30.
Oh, shit.
It's all about the
It
same.
doesn't matter. Look, people up north are like, oh, you don't know cold. It's -4 here. It's the same thing. -4 and 17, same thing.
It's all annoying.
Same thing.
Once you get below freezing, it sucks, man.
All right. Well,
I can't wait to see some snow.
and we're gonna get some
No,
snow.
we
Maybe.
better not see snow here.
We might.
I'd like
I
to.
don't wanna see
Yeah.
snow here.
No, I like a good. You know, what's nice about snow here is usually it's here one day and it's gone
Yeah,
the next.
and it will be
It
the
doesn't
same.
hang around forever.
And people freak out like Godzilla's
Oh
attacking.
yeah, I mean we don't have the infrastructure for it.
Because we don't have the fleet of trucks out
No one
there
has
to
snow
lay
tires.
salt and all that
Yep.
shit. So, like, that was the thing about growing up in Minnesota is you could get a foot of fucking snow and you might get a half-hour delay at school. Just for, once that
Well, those are-
army
yeah.
of trucks gets out there
Because
and
they're
clears
used
the
to it
roads.
every year.
Yeah, the
It's
same
like,
thing
it's what
growing
we
up in
deal with.
Cleveland.
Man, and that's why I have good memories of snow because when it snowed here, it's just
You
like
knew.
school's shut down for the day.
Yeah,
it's like
yeah.
it's a play day. So
Yeah.
anytime I think snow, I think play day.
We're
Yeah.
good at hurricanes, though.
Yeah, we can rock a hurricane.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Our roofs have to be like strapped down. We have building
Yeah.
codes around here to
Yeah,
keep
the
our
codes.
roofs from
You
flying
have
off.
to have something called hurricane hangers on the framing of your roof.
I can't wait to get my solar roof. I got to sign up for it.
Attaboy.
You signing up?
I want to. Man,
Yeah.
next year.
Hey, the
10-year commitment.
the Elon Musk.
Yeah.
Yeah, the 10-year
Solar
commitment.
cells?
That I got to own the house. That's fine. I'll rent
Yeah,
it.
that's
if
fine.
I end
Exactly.
up moving, I'll rent it.
Exactly.
I might sign up for that. Seriously?
Yeah.
Apparently, it's supposed to cost around the same price
Yeah.
as a regular roof, but I think that they must be factoring in the savings that you're getting on energy because other's it makes no sense.
Who puts these in?
I don't know.
Do they?
Elon Musk.
But
Yeah,
does
he
he
comes
come?
He
personally.
shows up at your
Personally.
house.
Listen, I want to meet him.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
If
he'd be
I get a
super-
roof,
he'd be
will he
a lot of
come
fun to
by?
talk
You
to.
also get a free bottle of Elon Musk cologne.
Ooh. He's chubbing out a touch. You know
He
that?
is. He's
been
not
sitting on
missing any
ass.
meals.
He deserves it. He
He
deserves
does.
it.
Yeah. No,
He's probably
no
got a lot of
worries.
stress going on. That's all right.
A lot of
man.
collagen beer.
Yeah, he's way stressed out. The whole Tesla thing, cars.
What about
like,
'em?
They raised the money and they got to get these cars out and they're still figuring out how to build them. And then there was an accident with one of them, right?
Well, the one, yeah. But
What happened?
still,
I didn't
they're-
hear about that.
The ratings are pretty amazing, with the
Yeah.
exception of one model.
No, they're doing good, but to take that company from where it was
Yeah.
to continuing on and not collapsing at some point.
Yep, and he gets a lot of big, like our state denied Tesla.
Oh yeah, he's fighting the dealerships and shit like that. Yeah.
all that bullshit.
Man, our state's been embarrassing lately.
God, it's
It
the
sure
worst.
has.
Yeah.
Thank God we got a new governor.
Yeah,
but he's
and the
like-
old
yeah.
one didn't want to leave.
No,
Yeah, we got a
Yeah,
Democratic
I'm not going.
governor,
I'm
but
not
are like,
leaving.
Oh, politics. Let's not go there. The next segment is not about politics.
no, let's go there.
Well, listen, there's a I don't think it's going to compete with the Tesla, but there's a new electric car coming out it's touting how fast it is. It's
Oh,
like
okay.
blows this out of the water, so many G's taking off the FF91 or something like that.
Gotcha. Yeah.
I don't think this is like going to be an affordable
No.
family car though.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
could
the-
really care less about the speed.
Yeah, the one they say it starts at like 35.
Well, that's the
new
Tesla.
one.
Yeah, that's one of the
Tesla
Teslas, yeah.
E.
Yeah, Tesla's X's is
Or the
what I'm
Tesla
$35.
3 or the E.
35,000.
Well, that's affordable,
Yeah,
isn't it?
35,
I know.
36.
Like
It's
if you
great.
buy a new car, like a Honda, it's going to cost that, isn't it?
Yeah,
And-
that's the whole point. They wanted to
And-
get one that was going to be for a lot of people that can buy it.
It's sharp too.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
It looks really, really nice.
They do make pretty nice looking cars.
And they're in the space thing. Like this, they're all over the place. What is it's Tesla?
SpaceX.
Yeah.
SpaceX,
Yeah.
though. Yeah.
I think the idea is to mine asteroids and shit, right?
But the whole idea is to land
know.
in one piece unmanned.
Yeah, and they've successfully done that a couple
Yeah.
times. They fucked it up a couple times, but they've also successfully done it.
And how could they not? You got to fucking
Yeah.
test it out.
I saw that Amazon like got the patent or something for hovering factories or warehouses.
What are you talking about?
I'm-
A hovering factory?
All right, let me back it up.
All right, yeah, we gotta know more about this.
That seems like a bad idea.
It does, right?
yeah.
You were hoping somebody would have heard of this and filled in the
Kinda.
blanks, weren't you?
It's brilliant. There's no foundation.
It's not brilliant. How much energy does it take to make a building hover?
Well,
and if it runs out of gas, where does it
Well, it's
fall?
not-
You know how much it costs to
gas.
operate a helicopter for 1 hour?
wind and solar, we don't know what kind of technology
What if the wind
is
stops blowing?
advanced.
What
about
it's
solar?
night.
What if the sun starts shining or stops shining? Yeah.
Amazon is exploring the use of giant airships to serve as mobile flying warehouses that could help the online retail giant deliver more of its goods by drone.
Let's just imagine Star Destroyers. In the,
I was
in the
just thinking
sky
Star Destroyer.
with the Amazon logo on them.
We are nowhere
warehouse.
near that technology.
yeah. And
I don't
that's
know.
that's
Who
insane.
are you to say?
No one wants that above their house.
Because I know how helicopters work.
It wouldn't be above your house. This is just
It might be. I don't know where
It
they're going
could
to put
be.
this thing.
could be. Yeah.
They're- can fly.
They're considered airborne fulfillment centers.
Fulfillment's just that's the worst euphemism I've ever heard for fucking warehouse.
The drone would float or glide most of the way
fulfillment center.
and then turn on its propellers to wow. Yeah.
A glider.
I don't fucking know.
All right. So should we end on a bad note?
Didn't we?
Nah. It's on a good note.
All right. Well, give us a good note.
I told you about the laser hair removal I'm having done.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's kind of interesting.
It is.
It hurt like a motherfucker. I'm getting my neckline, so I don't have to
So
shave.
you won't
'cause
to shave your neck ever again.
never will I have a reason to have a neck beard.
They're so attractive, though.
I
just
know,
wait.
they really are
As soon
hot.
as you're done with that therapy, it's going to come back in.
Yeah. There's like 4 treatments, potentially 5. I don't fucking know.
I want to
But
see what it looks like after you have all the treatments. I want to see what it looks like if you grow it out for like a week.
Hopefully, it'll end up just being a few spots that grow hair.
yeah, I hope it goes that
We'll
way.
call them patches.
But, fuck it. The idea of not having to ever shave my
Yeah,
neck.
and you're
or-
a very hairy guy. I mean,
I'm a hairy dude.
Yeah, you're like when you shave, like
Yeah.
by 5 o'clock, you have
Absolutely.
a 5 o'clock shadow.
Absolutely.
Like it comes back.
So, and you have to do it. You can't get the laser shit once your hair goes gray or white. It's got to have that color.
If you have a blonde beard, you can't do it.
I think you might be screwed.
That would probably be me. I have a very
you're-
light facial hair.
Oh, facial hair?
Yeah.
Don't you
I
get
wanna-
kind of a calico beard?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's all kinds of fucking colors. Yeah,
That's fascinating. So, fuck it. I give it a shot. I had this one hair growing out my nose that was like a unicorn horn that was poking my girl.
Like straight out?
Whenever I'd kiss her, and sometimes she'd be like, ow, because it would just jabber.
it's a weird place to have a hair.
I know. I got one too.
You got a nose hair, like
do.
on your nose,
Like on the
On
front.
it. But it's
Yeah.
not like you have very coarse hair. Mine's a little bit softer, so it doesn't. Well, nobody kisses
Yeah.
me. So, but
After we'll go over there and give him a kiss.
yeah. Imagine that on your balls, huh? That pain.
They wouldn't do it.
They wouldn't do it.
No, and you can't do eyebrows either.
What
Did
about
you ask
pubes?
them?
Maybe they'll do like the lady that did mine. She did herself, like
Her crotch area.
her crotchy area, and she said it wasn't pleasant, but she had to like kick her leg up, on a table.
She's just
Yeah,
an
that's a
open
funny
book.
visual.
She was wonderful.
open
it
book.
made the experience a lot more.
Well, she's probably used to people being uncomfortable.
Of course.
And she's like, I'll lighten the mood.
Yeah, she's
Yeah,
really
let me
good
tell
at
you
it.
about my badge.
shaved my pussy.
And that helped. Oh, and the worst, every zap, because she'll do like 7 in a row, sometimes 10, 5, depending on the sensitivity of the area. But every zap, you smell that horrible burning hair smell. So that doesn't add
And
to
I know
it.
how you are with smells.
Oh God.
Thank God they're not removing bad milk.
Yeah.
It came
I'd
full
be out.
circle. We can end it now.
There you go. Perfect. That's all we were
great.
looking for.
Thank you for listening, guys. If you want to download this, there's links in the description
Yeah,
below.
yeah.
We love you and have a great day.
Yeah, bless.
Take it down,